Good evening and a very warm welcome indeed. Thursday night it is. We're frying tonight for Friday's action on the 4th of February. And many thanks indeed for calling through. Well, I've got one big bet for you, and it is a big one. It's around about 13-2, and the horse runs at Newcastle on a Friday afternoon. And if you've got your pens and papers ready, I shall be giving you that in just uno momento. And don't miss that, whatever you do. Very, very fancied indeed. However, I say, 150-1 double at Dundalk is not going to be free on this channel. It is on the line below. That's the PayPal line, and that is the bonus bet line, sledgehammer bonus bet, the crossbow bonus bet. It's all of them in one. Two very big bets indeed. A 16-1 chance and an 8-1 chance. I can see them both going in. I really, really can. It pays about a 150-1 double, 8-1 and 16-1. You get them both for a fiver, and you know what I'm talking about. My Irish racing tips are second to none par excellence. They can't all win, not at those prices, but many, many of them do. So massive high strike rate at average price winners around about 10-1 in Ireland, and there's some massive each ways been landed as well into the bargain. I am absolutely miles in front on the Irish racing, particularly at Dundalk. And if you want these two Dundalk flying machines, which are very much handicap dot on the cards and very much hiding their light under a bushel and very much ready to pop up and land a big gamble, you can have them both. Two for a fiver and you're up and running, ready to go. Just click the line below. It's just for PayPal. Make sure that you send the money, not request it. Some people do that and we have to change it. So it's just a fiver. Just send a fiver and you'll get the bets by return. No problem at all. Very, very quickly indeed. Remember, this is 1-1. No third parties involved. No management companies. You're dealing with me 1-1. It's with me, the transaction. So if you want these two big bets, and they are very powerful and they're also big prices, they are ready to pop up and land big gambles. Make no mistake about that. And they are at the number one meeting for profit for me, Dundalk. If you've never played before, there's never been a better time than getting on these two, I can tell you that. Friday night is my favourite night of the week for big price winners, especially at Dundalk. And this is an 8-1 and 16-1 bet where you can back them both each way. And even at a place, it's going to pay around about 14-1 the double as well, which can't be bad. Okay, so if you want them, just click the PayPal link below. And in the meantime, what I'm going to do is give you the one bet of the day, which is free of charge. So I'll give you this now, and I'll be very disappointed if this one doesn't run an absolutely huge race. In fact, I'll go as far as to say I'll be amazed if it don't. I really will. And I think this horse is a very, very, very well handicapped horse, which can do the business. As you know, if you want to get them other two bets as well at Dundalk, I'd have to say they are stronger than this, much stronger than this. And they are very powerful. Even though the bigger prices than this, they are very much stronger than this one. Although this one's about 6-1 and they're 8s and 16-1, those two are stronger than the bet I'm going to give you now. However, I do think the one I'm going to give you now has got an outstanding chance. It's dropping down in the grade of race it's contested in. It's got a cracking jockey on board, replacing a decent jockey, but a better jockey on board. It ticks all the boxes, and I'll give you the horse now. Okay, so if you want to get this one, you'll get this free now. And if you want to get the other two, these two sharpshooters at Dundalk, and click the link below. It's just a fiver, and you get both bets sent back to you by PayPal. Right, number 2, Attire. It runs in the 5:45 at Newcastle, and that's on Friday night, early evening. Number 2, Attire, trained by the banging form David Barron and ridden by Tom Marquand. Number 2, Attire, runs in a 0-75 handicap, dropping down in the category to a 0 from a 0 to 80 and a 0 to 85. And actually, not too long ago, it took its poke in a 0 to 100. Now, the last time this horse won, have a listen to this, was in a 0-75 race. So it's in its grade now. It is ready to run a big race. And I thought it ran a very good race when second to a horse called Fine Wine at Southwell last time out. That was on the 25th of January. This race doesn't look particularly strong. It is a 0-75. And I think that David Barron could have found a good opening for this one. Number 2, Attire. And it goes in the 5:45 at Newcastle. Number 2, Attire. That's Atiyaah. Bit of a strange one, that one. But there we go. That's it. Under 5 minutes, you've got news of Attire at Newcastle each way. and of course the big two on Friday at Dundalk, 8 to 1, 16 to 1. Get them both for a fiver. Get on board, and I'll see you at 6 tomorrow. Good luck.